A lot of RVers were mighty glad to see 2020 come to an end. But a funny thing happened to us as we were putting together this video of our highlights from 2020 in the RV. We realized
that we really made some great memories, had a lot of fun, and did things that we didn't plan on doing, but still had a really good time. So come on along. We'll show you how we plan our RV adventures.
We'll share the books, the maps, and the online planning resources that we use to discover and explore great destinations.
You feel good having a plan, but we are open to different opportunities as they present themselves, so we're not rigid with that plan. If we see an adventure along the way, we're going to follow it.
So we are going to show you. We use a bunch of books and guides and maps and online tools. We believe that a good plan starts with good information.
We cut a piece of yarn that roughly corresponds to 330 miles. Then we use it to plot out how long it will take us to get to our destination. This gives us a rough idea of where we should overnight and what roads, highways, and freeways might be the routes we want to follow. But remember, it's only a plan. The journey is really the destination.
every year when we come up here, this is one of our favorite little hikes, the Marquette Monument from the state of Michigan.
And it's just a little beautiful stretch of woods.
We are in the UP, and this is how we celebrate every time we cross over here. And Bo, he's having a ball running in the snow.
Bo is enjoying it.
Yeah, come on in, Bo. Come on,
All right,
Bo.
Bo. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby,
come.
Bo.
Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. Come in.
Oh, that was a great hike. Now I can't wait. We're going to go to the Campout.
We have never felt the need to put on snow tires or chains. And one of the reasons is because these sprinters, these RVs, are summertime is, of course, beautiful, but I think it is in the winter too. There's something about all this ice and the rocks that makes this just a really fun place to visit. Our sunglasses are on, and that's evidence of how nice it is here. We look forward every January to traveling to Tampa and attending the Florida RV SuperShow.
And we're not disappointed. The weather is beautiful. The show is fantastic. So many great things to see. They've got entertainment, lots of people. This is a happening.
Turn the zoom off!
Hey, how you doing there?
But there's something about January and Florida and 80-degree weather that gives this show an energy and excitement that we don't find anywhere else. So what do you think we take these folks with us and show them around?
I think that sounds like a great idea.
My life wanted to do. This is not my bucket.
Truck campers that were extremely popular 20 years ago are coming back, being very popular right now.
The most popular of all the truck campers these days comes from Lance.
So that's the 2020 Tampa RV SuperShow. I hope you enjoyed the experience as much as we did.
Well, we are boondocking in the desert, and we are in a borrowed RV. We borrowed that from a friend, and this trip came about really quick, and we didn't have enough time to drive out here.
We had some curiosity about Quartzsite in Arizona. We've heard so much about it, and decided maybe we should come see.
This is pretty nice. You can stay out here for 14 days at a time, and that's really nice.
You really are alone out here. I'm up on the roof, and let me just show you. This is, you can see some people way over there. That's my nearest neighbors. That's it.
The sky is gorgeous. The colors that you see before the sun totally goes down, the peace, the quiet. It is just delightful to be here. It's starting to cool off a little bit. The temperature is just right. And I'm waiting to hear coyotes. I'm hoping I'm going to hear some coyotes.
This piece of quartz I just picked up right on the ground. It's all over the place out here. Quartz in Quartzsite.
Now, those rocks out in the desert look, yeah, not so impressive, right? But when you stop by the Quartzsite Rock and Mineral Club and you see what they're like when you clean them up, you're impressed. Seemingly on every street corner in Quartzsite is a kind of a swap-and shop. And if you can't find what you want here, you can't find it anywhere. He's like full size, $900. How would I take him home in an RV? I don't know. I did it! On top of Quartzsite Mountain, the Q. And our serendipity travel came as we were looking to explore the wildlife refuge. And we came to the end of the road, and we came to this sign that says something's open. And there's some buildings back there, and it turns out that it is a desert ghost town, but it is also an incredible mining museum.
It is worth a stop. Though it's a ghost town now, this remote place used to be home to 3,000 people. It was larger than Yuma.
These buildings are filled with all sorts of artifacts that they found back in this abandoned town. All these little apothecary bottles.
I think this is very functional. The big brim A little air up there. Keep the sun off from your neck and your ears. Keep the sun off your face. I think I need this.
Here's the obvious question. What's this wall worth?
I don't know.
100 million, 200 million? Because it's the only one in the world like this. It's a natural treasure. It's a national treasure for the United States. There's 3 walls about this big in the world. One in Franklin and one in New Zealand. And we've had people come who've been to Franklin and been to New Zealand mines, geologists, and they say, wow, nothing, this is the most spectacular, colorful wall they've ever seen.
RVers are allowed to camp for free for up to 14 days boondocking.
We had pretty much anywhere in the desert to choose from.
Look at the view out our window, out of our camper window.
This week, we pack up and head south for a long road trip.
On the way, we stop at some iconic restaurants and try some popular regional foods.
You could say we ate our way south.
We also did some great camping and hiking and saw some beautiful scenery.
So come on along.
All right, let's hit the road.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's say goodbye to snow. Oh, Bo, you gotta leave the snow, guy.
Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. Up and in, Bo. Here we go.
I can't wait, Bo. We're gonna go someplace fun for lunch.
Tony Paco's Cafe in Toledo. And I think you're going to find this a really fun place. This is a Hungarian neighborhood, and this place is really well known. This is a Hungarian hot dog underneath all that cheese, and it is world famous. It was this place was started in 1932, right during the Depression. And Tony Paco was a Hungarian immigrant, borrowed $100, started the restaurant, and was looking for something to feed everybody. So he got this special Hungarian sausage. It was very thick, so he cut it in half, and it's about the size of an American hot dog. He could sell these for a nickel a piece. Good morning, it is day 2, and we come to you from Lexington, Kentucky, and the Kentucky Horse Park.
One of our favorite places to camp. Last time we came here, we couldn't get in. All the spots were taken.
Yeah, but of course that was in the middle of the summertime.
I can't wait to see where we're going to eat lunch. Bo wants to know if we can take a pile of sticks with us, because they've got great sticks here at the Kentucky Horse Park.
And here is your destination for lunch. Can you see that red sign up there?
I see KFC with the Colonel.
A very special place. This was the first one. This is the original one.
All right. Okay, so the question is right now, can we eat first or do we have to work and then eat?
I think we eat first.
Good plan. Okay, this started out as a gas station, and the Colonel cooked his chicken, and he served people food in his own house on a table that seated 6. And he became so popular that he ended up building a restaurant that seated 142 people.
Let's just eat, because this is
Finger looking good.
Now, the place we're going to show you is in answer to a lot of email we've received over the years from people who say, we want to go to Florida, but we want to boondock. And we can't find anything except crowded parks or places where you need to have reservations for years in advance almost. So where can we boondock? Well, we found a place. It's in Central Florida, and I think that you're going to want to add this to your must-visit list once you start traveling again.
Those who say there aren't any boondocking spaces in Florida, they don't know about the Ocala National Forest. There are acres and acres of wide open spaces for dispersed camping. Come, check it out for yourself.
Beautiful trees covered in Spanish moss, pine trees.
There are several developed campgrounds, and when I say that, I say that lightly because there is no electricity, there's no running water, but they have developed some sites in the sense that they have marked them off, and they've equipped them with a picnic table and even a grill, a charcoal grill. There's $10 a night.
Welcome to Eaton Lake.
You know, this is my idea of camping.
This is absolutely lovely.
I mean, all those big campgrounds, those resorts, you know, those are nice. They really are. But the reason we like, you know, the RV lifestyle is because we can get away from it. And who would think Florida was this great, huh? This is absolutely
the thing we
gorgeous.
got going right now is it's cool.
Yeah.
There aren't any insects.
No insects.
bugs, and it's just fantastic. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
But this Ocala National Forest, it's pretty spectacular
It's the place
forest.
you want to check out. We want to remind you that we shot this video before the stay-in-place orders were issued.
That was like the last day of February that we shot it. Now, as this video is being released at the end of May, both the Kennedy Space Center and Jetty Park Campground that we're going to show you, they are in the final phases of reopening. They should be fine when you get there. But we think you're going to enjoy this visit. We also want to tell you they can get really hot in the summertime, but that's your best chance to get in without big lines. And this is actually the intercoastal. It's not the ocean, but it is salt water, and it is it's pretty nice. And we're staying at a place called Jetty Park.
It's a county park, and the campground is right in the middle of the park.
Yep, a big fence around it. Dogs aren't allowed in the park, but they are allowed in the campground. A lot of people come here and they can actually watch the space launches, both from NASA and from SpaceX, right across the bay here, and you can see them going up. So this is one nice thing if you have a dog and it's hot as it is in Florida, right?
This is absolutely wonderful. At Parking Lot 2, they have an air-conditioned kennel where we can leave Bo. So that is like the best news ever.
Are you happy about that, Bo?
If he gets to see other dogs, he'll be happy.
You'll be happy.
It's so huge that the Roman Colosseum would fit on the roof with room to spare for a parking lot.
That's right. Highest point south of Lake Okeechobee on the Florida Peninsula. And Mount Hobie here towers a whopping 86 feet above sea level. Are you up for this?
I'm up for it.
All right, Bo, how about you? Are you ready?
Oh, you ready to go?
Let's go. So right there is the Intercoastal Waterway, and on the other side of it is the Atlantic Ocean. The river campground at Jonathan Dickinson is right along the Loxahatchee River, and this is a beautiful river. It's actually designated as a wild stream. It is a Florida aquatic preserve, and you can fish, you can kayak, you can canoe. There is so much to see at Jonathan Dickinson State Park. It's the kind of place where you just want to take your time and take in the beauty. In this video, we are taking you to Everglades National Park in Florida and to a very special campground, the Flamingo Campground. And what is special about this is it's as far into the Everglades as you can go.
Now, we shot this before the stay-at-home orders went into effect, but now that things are easing up a bit, you're going to want to put this spot on your bucket list.
And here is our camping spot at Flamingo. It's in pretty much a wide open area. There are some trees around, but largely you're going to get a lot of sun, and it can get pretty warm out here. However, because we're right at the end of the Everglades on Florida Bay, there's usually a pretty good breeze. And in fact, tonight it was 85 in the daytime, and they say the temperature is going to get down into the low 50s. So hence I'm wearing a sweatshirt. One thing about this campground is cell phone service is limited. There is no Wi-Fi. Bo, he loves the grass. He likes to roll around in it. Yeah, Bo's happy.
The campground is at the end of the Florida Everglades, and this is Florida Bay. You know, I think we're going to have great star viewing tonight. It looks like a good night for the stars.
So one thing you should do at Flamingo is take the backcountry boat tour. We really enjoyed it. You go up and down this canal, you get to see all the critters, some crocodiles and the birds.
Different birds.
But I was struck by how peaceful it is.
Very peaceful and pretty.
The Flamingo Trail is one of the nicest walks in the Everglades. It's only about a half mile or so, and it's all on a boardwalk. Takes you right up on the right above the lily pads, and right underneath you, of course, if you look carefully, you'll see them. Gators, lots of them. Now this is the Florida alligator. Look at his snout. It's not quite as narrow or as long and pronounced as it was on the crocodile we saw. There are a lot of alligators in the Everglades.
In this video, we take you as far south as you can go in the U.S. to beautiful Key West, Florida.
We show you where to stay and what to do in this tropical town built on fun, fine food, and knock your socks off sunsets. For RVers, this has to be one of the most in-demand camping areas anywhere in the U.S.
Some of the sights here at Boyd are absolutely spectacular. Like this camper van. Does this view get any better than this?
That's not a bad sight, is it? But as nice as Boyd's may be, this is where we have a lot of exploring to do. Key West, the southernmost town in the United States. Downtown Key West is about 5 miles down US 1 from the campground to the very end of the road.
There's not a lot of room to park an RV downtown, so we rented a golf cart to head downtown for some sightseeing. If I had it to do over, I would rent a car because you can't take an RV into Key West. So the first day, the three of us sat in the front seat and we gave mini photo ops to everybody out there. Boat is not like bumps, so at least I'm here to comfort him. Going to look at chickens the same after being at Key West with all these free-range chickens running all over the place, and they're even pretty. They're very colorful. Welcome to the beautiful Emerald Coast of Florida at Ocala Island, where we are staying in place.
I like to say we're hunkered down, but we are following that order not to do any unnecessary travel.
Welcome. Come on in. This is our condo on Ocala Island. This is a rental property that we bought to supplement our retirement income. We come down here a couple times a year to check on it and make sure everything's working and just keep an eye on it. But right now, we're stranded here until things settle down a little bit. Our state of Michigan, the county we're in, is a hot spot. So we are staying here, and what a beautiful place to be stranded.
The one outing that we do have every day is the dog park for Bo. Now, while all the city parks and county parks down here are closed, they have kept this small Fort Walton Beach, Florida dog park open, and it's pretty good. There's even a small little beach out here that we can take Bo to, but that's about it. Everything else is closed, and you know, we don't have a lot of things any of us can do, but we're lucky down here that at least we have this outing we can do. So this is the main drag in front of our condo, and you can see there's no traffic here at all, and it's that way the whole way. I'm just standing in the middle of the street. Nothing.
And normally this condo is filled and the parking lot would be filled with cars, but we're only seeing one car here right now. This idea of staying put, you can see that it's having its effect on Florida. People are taking this seriously. They're not coming down in the mass numbers. Normally, every parking spot would be taken, all the rooms would be filled. People are listening, and that's so good.
YouTube.
What is it?
Oh, here it is.
Whoa!
Look, from YouTube.
What we've been waiting for.
Yeah, you want to do the honors?
Are you sure you don't want to open this?
No, I want you to do the honors. All right, we're going to do the official unboxing. Now, we want to point out that we did wipe that all down just in case. That's what you got to do when you social distance, and you got to clean packages, so they're all cleaned off. Here it is. We need a drum roll.
Open this up. Yeah, we do need a drum roll. Ooh, got it all wrapped up. You've just done something that very few YouTube creators accomplish. You had an astonishing 100,000 people subscribe to your channel.
Oh, isn't that nice?
It really is nice. Okay, ready?
Here it is.
Woo!
Wow,
Big
look at that.
And shiny, presented to RV Lifestyle for passing 100,000 subscribers, YouTube.
Wow, a little mirror. And
You get to look at yourself.
hey, there I am. Hi, everybody.
That's to fix yourself up before you make another video. To
do.
look at yourself.
Isn't that nice?
Well, this is awesome. Very, very nice.
Yeah. Wow, that is so cool. But we want to thank everybody. This is your award too. We are so thrilled to have 100,000. I think it's more, almost 105,000 now since we got the award. But this is great. Thank you so much. It means so much to us. We treasure every single one of those subscribers.
I can't believe how much fun we're having, and everybody's so kind to support us and watch us.
Yeah. Thank you, YouTube. But thank you, RV Lifestyle fellow travelers.
We get to see some new things in Jacksonville.
We're going to go explore the beach in a very unique city park in Jacksonville. Come on along.
This is our camping destination, Jacksonville's Catherine Abbey Hanna Park, which offers some 260 private camping spots looped around a small bird-covered lake on one end and the Atlantic Ocean on the other. This is our spot, nestled in what looks like a Florida jungle beneath a towering canopy of trees. Beautiful, right? The foliage, jungle, right? That's all good. But what comes with that you can't get rid of? There, those things, mosquitoes. This place is really buggy. So my suggestion is avoid June, July, August. I mean, this is Florida, right? Try and visit this park in the winter time, in the spring, or in the fall. You'll be much happier. You'll leave a lot more of your blood inside of you, and the humidity won't be quite such a problem.
Bugs and hot weather aside, the trees are beautiful, and the campground is very quiet and relaxing. Each site has a fire ring, picnic table, electricity, and sewer hookups. But with so much humidity and the bugs in the campground, we decided to head to the beach. It's a bit too far for a hike, so we unplugged and drove the RV over.
Now, if you drive your RV to the beach here at Hanna Park, you want to look for oversized parking. And they have a whole bunch of it right off the side of the road. And then it's just a short walk to the water, the Atlantic. Let's go.
This is actually so nice that you get to take your dog here. Oh, pretty.
Hanna Park is not a county park, it's not a state park. It is a city park owned by the city of Jacksonville. And besides those great campsites that we showed you, it has 1.5 miles of undeveloped beach that you can use. Just a beautiful, beautiful beach with sand dunes and sea oats and fresh air and a cooling breeze off the Atlantic.
Our RV is a 2021 Leisure Travel Vans Wonder, rear twin bed model.
It is built on the 2020 Ford Transit Cutaway chassis.
Though it is marketed as a Class B plus motorhome, it is legally, for the title and insurance, a Class C RV.
There are no slides, but there is plenty of room.
Gross vehicle weight of this vehicle is 11,000 pounds.
The maximum cargo capacity, that's how much you can carry in there, including passengers, a dog, all the gear that you bring, a water tank, maximum 1,853 pounds. Before we even do our first camp out in our brand new RV, we head to Elkhart, Indiana to install an automatic leveling system.
We'll show you how it went and why, for us, it's a luxury option that we never do without.
This is a brand new pump mount hanger we came up with. It's just for the Transit, and that bolts through some existing holes in the frame and cradles the pump pretty nice right behind the rear axle. With hardware and full of fluid, in the neighborhood of 125 to 130 pounds. So you're not adding anything too terribly significant to the weight of your coach, and the return on the investment on the weight is pretty big.
And you can see there is a control for each of the jacks. You can operate one at a time, two at a time, or the way we always do it is we just hit auto level, and that's all you have to do. And so we have put in what Jennifer said at the beginning is probably our first must-have option, and that is that 4-point automatic leveling system. Now, to be sure, you do not have to have one of those installed. They're pretty costly. It costs around $4 grand to put them in. But from our standpoint, since we used one on our previous RV, it's a system we just don't want to do without. They're that much of a convenience.
In this video, we head to a rural area on the Michigan-Indiana border known as Michiana.
An area of wide open farmland and beautiful lakes with great private campsites. This is our dinner most nights. Chicken, grilled chicken.
Lots and lots of chicken.
This, I guess, is a healthy meal, huh?
This is a healthy meal.
Bo says he wouldn't know.
But Bo's going to get some broccoli.
You give broccoli to the dog?
Yes, I do. Helps fill him up. In fact, I'll get his dish and I'll put some on there and he'll be a happy boy as well.
There you go, Bo. Broccoli. Now, the seasonal spots, well, they're the folks who grab all that prime Gulf Lake frontage. Gulf is a small, little, tiny lake. It's actually pretty good fishing there. But it is so quiet and peaceful here. It's so well manicured. Look at the grass. I mean, green grass in a campground. You don't find that anywhere.
Mike said it was peaceful, but you can't hear road noise right here. You can hear the birds, and it is very peaceful and pleasant.
Bo's got to be on a leash here, as you can see. However, this is unusual because most of the time places like this don't allow dogs at all on the beach, and he is allowed on the beach here.
You can't even see the bridge.
No. In fact, we can see it pretty good if you what this fog bank is. There's the fog bank. Now watch. It's blue sky. Bo's gonna go get his drink of Lake Huron.
This is what confuses him when he goes to salt water.
Yeah, we let him always drink here. This is McLean State Park on the Keweenaw Peninsula. That's the little thumb part in the state of Michigan that juts out into Lake Superior. Lake Superior is one of the biggest, deepest, and coldest freshwater lakes in the world. there are these delightful little roadside parks like this one. And you know, the trees are in full color. Let's just let them see all these awesome trees around us as we kind of swirl. See that? There's our RV back there.
You
right
miss Bo
between us.
enjoying the leaves.
Oh yeah, Bo's playing in the leaves behind us. But almost, you know, every mile there's so much wide open country, and even though the campgrounds have been full, you can still find all sorts of places where there's nobody around.
Very nice.
I love this time of year.
I do too.
In this video, we take you to an autumn campout in southwest Michigan.
First, we do some shopping for some camping supplies, and then we head to the Lake Michigan shoreline.
We are in Holland, Michigan at the Holland State Park, and we just had to come to southwest Michigan one more time because they're going to close this park down pretty soon. And we try to come here every year. We've been here in winter, summer, fall. It's just such a beautiful state park. Lake Michigan is such a beautiful blue lake, gorgeous, and one more fix before winter comes.
That's our spot right there. And you can see we've nestled into the woods. What we really like about it is up that ridge is a pretty good series of hiking trails that eventually wind their way down to Lake Michigan.
One of the reasons we went to the Holland State Park, besides just the fact that we really like it there, we love Lake Michigan, was to meet a video crew. The crew came, actually, some of them came as far away from California, and they came to do a video documentary about us.
This is one of those little campgrounds around the country that is built up around a lake, and lots of seasonal folks, people who come year after year for these spots. Spots are close together, but there's a sense of community here, of families, very family friendly. Lots of dogs, lots of kids, even when it gets a little cool like this towards Halloween time. Of course, it's Halloween time, but even at a little lake campground like this, there's a lot of folks who just like to hang out. These guys, they've been sitting there a long time.
Campground really is a farm with all these acres of crops planted. This farm, this campground has been around for generations, and people have come here for year after year, families, grandma and grandpa, the kids. This is a tradition. Family is just great.
Great time though, wasn't it?
And we had a lot of fun.
I think we're not ready to quite winterize yet. Let's follow the sun a little bit south and see if we can stay ahead of out of the cold weather a little bit more. So we got some more traveling to do.
I'm not ready to antifreeze yet.
Me either.
We are in Ohio, and we have a brand new prototype RV that we just can't wait to show you.
You see this box? This is the box that becomes that RV. An RV they call the B-Box.
Want to see it? Come on along.
It was designed by company engineers to attach to a very special kind of RV chassis.
Understand the B-Box, let's talk about chassis. This is a van, this is a standard B. This is the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis.
There's another kind of chassis. It is called the cutaway chassis. This is also a Sprinter from Mercedes-Benz, and this is the cutaway chassis. And you can look at this here. This is the chassis, and what many manufacturers do is they build on top of the chassis. They build essentially a motorhome, and then they bolt it on. Those are usually Class Cs. But in building the B-Box, Advanced RV had one requirement. They wanted this to actually be a Class B, hence the B-Box. Here's something else really neat about these levelers. They will actually weigh your vehicle for you. You can tell how much weight is on each end of the RV. You don't have to go to a CAT scale anymore. You know how much gear you can bring, how much liquids and water you can carry.
Let's look at the finished B-Box, ready to go.
One thing we tried to do with the B-Box is make sure that there's really clear and easy passage from the front to the back, so we can use the front as a living space. With this nozzle, the water is sumped out of the bottom of the shower pan. It goes through a stainless steel particulate filter that takes hair and other things out. Refrigerator, and I really like the finish of the isotherms better than some of the other ones.
This is comfortable.
Natural latex. It's a very expensive.
So Mike, would you shoot the rest of the tour? We're just going to stay here for a little
My
while.
pleasure.
Isn't it nap time?
A lot of them wondered, are you going to keep calling it the B-Box?
We are. That's a name I came up with, and we did register it, so we'll probably keep on with it unless somebody names it something better. So we're open to new names. The median price, which means a price where just as many are below and just as many are above, is about $380,000. We'd love to have them cheaper. We'd love to do the same price as the factory people, and we're working on efficiency, but every time we get some cost out of it by increasing our production efficiency, a client asks for some neat thing that adds more time and money to it. So it's our clients are driving our innovation.
It is not for everybody. It's expensive, but lots of innovation, and it's kind of neat to see what's possible as new RVs are being introduced into the marketplace. The B-Box. Do you remember when we showed you how we set up camp for boondocking? That was in the summertime.
Well, we're going to go back to that same camp spot and show you how to set up for camping in the wintertime. Start turning it. Start turning. Start turning. A couple more feet. Couple more feet. All right, stop.
So this is kind of like one of our secret boondocking spots. We're not going to put this out on GPS or let anybody know, but we come here a lot.
Welcome to the Wendlands.
It is winter time, and we always carry a nice long brush, a snow brush, and the other end is an ice scraper. Have a piece of cardboard, and to put a piece of cardboard over the windshield, and that will keep, if it's going to get icy, the ice will build up on the cardboard.
As soon as you get dressed for the weather, you can go experience it and have fun and wander around and enjoy snow.
We should tell everybody about Bo. He's a Norwegian elk hound.
And Bo was made for this kind of weather. He's got a double coat. Well, Norwegian kind of is a clue that it isn't too cold for him and there isn't too much snow.
Ready to go, Bo? Are you ready to go, Mr. Snow Dog? Huh? Yeah. Oh, he just loves the snow, doesn't he?
Check this out. This is ski journing. You hook your dog up to a leash and you get on some skis and, well, here's how that goes.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Timber!
Where am I going?
This way.
Or that way. Not that way.
But for most winter driving, we don't have any qualms at all about taking our RV in snow-covered country.
So that was our 2020, and now we've got 2021, and no matter what comes our way, we're going to enjoy it, we're going to have fun. We might not do the things that we thought we were going to do, but whatever we do, it's going to be good.
And we're hoping that your 2021 is a year made of fun and memories. Would you do us a favor and give us a thumbs up on this video? And as you do so, please subscribe to the RV Lifestyle channel right here on YouTube. And when you do that, there's a little bell icon. If you click that, you'll be notified when we have new videos online. We're Mike and Jennifer. Thank you for watching.
Happy trails!